So you started your career in 1984.
That's right.
How would you say that your work have changed since then?
Well, I started in theatre. It was where I pretty much learned my trade. I worked with a very good female theatre director called Gary Hines, and in Ireland at the time she was breaking a lot of rules and making probably some of the most exciting theatre scene in Ireland in the 80s. So I was very lucky that was the company that had chosen me to work with them. And over the course of about 3 years, I became her assistant. And so it fell to me to begin her casting processes. And so theatre casting was where I started. Now I'm in film. I worked with Gary for 6 years, and then I wrote to a film casting director in London called Susie Figgis. She was casting for Neil Jordan's film The Butcher Boy, and that was my first film casting.
Are there any difference working as a casting director for theatre and for TV films?
For me, in Ireland, theatre is very big and always has been. It's almost like it's in our DNA. Runs through us to be that kind of acting where you're throwing it out to hit the back wall of the theatre. Film acting, much more internal, much more about the camera just being exactly there and not having to force the acting so much. So you are looking for actors who are capable of working both muscles. You want the integrity of the stage actor and then the discipline of the film actor. It's the marriage of the two which for me makes very exciting actors.
What do you enjoy most about your job?
Meeting actors, finding talent, the exciting moment when someone walks into your life and you know they have amazing ability, and that really ephemeral thing called star talent. It's very exciting. I also like working with actors in a training way. I like to work with actors on tape, on camera. So I work in a school where we teach techniques for stage actors to become screen actors. So I love all that area as well.
What is your best advice to actors when they go to an audition?
To be yourself. I think it's a Shakespeare comment to thine own self be true. I'm not sure which play it's from, but that actually for me has always been the motto. What I don't want to see come into a room is an actor who wants to be whom they think you want him to be. I just want to see the actor who is themselves. So to thine own self be true would be my shortest piece of advice.
And what do you think about this event, Hello Actors VIP, that you're attending this evening?
I think it's really important, and actually in the last 4 years I've met all of the casting directors I will be working with tonight. I didn't know any of them 4 years ago except for Leo. Richard Cook, who's an Irish agent, started a wonderful weekend in Ireland about 3 years ago called Subtitle, where he brings in films from all of Northern and Middle Europe, and all the casting directors we all meet. And so events like this have become possible because of that. And I also think that because of these huge big shows, a lot of them which interestingly shoot in Ireland and England, like Game of Thrones and The Vikings, we are casting actors from all over Europe. So for me, I would have regarded myself as a very domestic casting director within Ireland. Now everything is expanding. I'm currently working on a show where I need to know the acting communities in Finland, Iceland, Norway, France, here. And so events like this are really important for me also to try and get a feel for the talent in these countries.
Great, thank you, Maureen.
I'm done?
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.